Hey Takini Jaeger, how's it going? Happy Saturday, if it's Saturday for you. Happy Friday if it's not. I haven't played Bar in a while, but we've been chatting about it a lot on the Discord, so I'm keen to give it a go. Hopefully, we'll get Ixion finished pretty quickly. I don't think there's a lot of game left. I've been streaming for a little bit too long last time to finish it off in one go. So, let's get to the end today. I think things are pretty stable on the station. We're just waiting for this power plant to be completed. A lot of people were telling me off for overproducing power, but oh no, I'm not right on the limit for power. Okay, that's probably what we need to be sitting at, something like this. The main thing we're doing right now, I believe, is we're just scanning the system out for resources. So we've got hydrogen found. And we need to head to these planets, but we need to find more resources. This ship is missing one crew. I don't know why. It's on its way back to the Tycoon, though, so that's fine. Oh, that's right. We had the event on Palatine. Okay. I think everything else is pretty good. We can afford to unpause. We just need to get more probes built, which are under construction. Good. I'm gonna miss this game when I finish it. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's been really, really good. It's been very stressful. Look at us maxed out on food. Oh, that's a probe built. Right, we need to find some water. Actually, there's a point of interest right here, but let's get some water first. There's some hydrogen and water here. I'll try and get the water rather than the hydrogen. Oh, over here. There. That's important to find. This should be a really chill stream. At least this part of the game should be very chill. So where's the Galileo right now? The Galileo is in orbit of Remus doing an event, and the gear is on the way back to repatriate crew. Okay. And I think everything else is doing okay. Yeah. Alright, let's just clear all the notifications. We've got tons of food. We're looking okay on all of our raw materials. We're a bit low on carbon, so carbon's the next thing we need to find with a scout. Hydrogen as well. We probably need a closer source of hydrogen. We know there's some near this point here, though. Cool. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. And just for general information, going forward, my streams will be coming out on Frost 2, so that's Frost TOO, which is my second channel. There should be a link to it in the description of this video. I'll only be streaming Terra and Victor on the primary channel going forward, because I want to do a lot more casual streams, and I know a lot of people who are subbed to the main channel aren't interested in the streaming, which is totally cool. So this just gives those of you who do want to hang out on the streams the option to do so, whilst kind of keeping, you know, the majority of the subscribers happy. But it also means it puts more onus on me to also produce more content for the primary channel, which is good because I need that push. Because I'm definitely going through phases of like hyper producing content and then not producing a lot of content, so that's something that needs to be worked on. We could probably afford to speed things up, honestly. There you go, there's some water. Let's make sure we get some carbon found before we run out and we can't build any more probes. We are building another probe, right? Here's the probe launcher here. It still needs... Okay, now we're building a probe. Good. That's pretty important that we actually get that working. Why can't you install mods for BAR, Kindiager? Ashtonite technology is greatly influenced by terrestrial heritage, but often involves some form of genetic manipulation. Oxen are used to fertilize their fields, their tails adapted for plowing. Trees produce fruits of considerable size, their bark serving as food for other giant aphid-like creatures. Ashtangite buildings are made from cut stone blocks and a fungus that shapes and strengthens the structure over time. Their scientists pointed out the watchbirds that serve as lookouts and communicate in ultrasound. We've completed a detailed report that contains the knowledge of the Ashtangites shared with us. Leave Remus. Cool. So that means we can send both ships out to new missions. So we'll send you out to Event Time, and we'll send you out to Numitor. Oh, actually, we should get the Galileo back just to collect that science. Are we actively researching anything? We're not. Let's pick up just some general low-level things.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Of course, we've had an accident. Let's actually get some probe updates. Probe reduction speed, and we'll get probe radius. That seems like two good things to have picked up a long time ago, honestly. And let's launch another probe. We're looking for carbon. Carbon is actually something that is really important to us right now. Oh, there's some down here. Just there. We need to get a hands on all the carbon. Has anyone got water drilling as a priority? Nobody's drilling water as a priority. That's probably a mistake. Let's get this ship on that. Although now we have nobody doing iron as a priority either. We'll get this ship actually, because it's doing hydrogen and water. There you go, there's the carbon we need. Let's get another technology queued up for probes. We'll get the EKP optimization research done, and then we can do pre-assembled. Actually, we'll do pre-assembled construction, because that makes them much faster to build, because we're just going to fire out a bunch of probes here. Get this done as fast as we can. I already have Dr. Doctor. The reactor currently isn't actually on. The reactor is currently turned off. We've got a power balance right now that doesn't need the reactor to be powered. So I'm going to wait till I've stockpiled a lot more hydrogen before I turn it back on. But I've already turned it down to 38%, which according to this is the minimum amount I need. I think that's a smart level. Hi, Nights guys. How's it going? Lots of accidents happening, unfortunately. Did I just accidentally turn that on? No, I didn't. We're definitely riding the edge. What I should actually also do is turn this back on. Once we've got a better source of hydrogen, we'll get the cryonic center back on and we'll just start defrosting more people, because we definitely need more workers at the moment.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Despite the low average temperature of Numitor, abnormal heat zones have been detected in the gas planet's atmosphere. We've entered Numitor's atmosphere, opaque and crimson. It makes spawning anything here difficult. Extreme pressure readings have been recorded near the planet's liquid core. We await set instructions. So we can initiate invasive analysis, we can create and use specific analytical tools, or we can set up a floating research center. We might as well just do that. Like, we've got the resources for it right now, and that will get us the best result. Once Gear's got all of this, we'll send it off. Let's send another probe out. Let's see if we can find a source of hydrogen closer to the ship. There's one here somewhere. There it is. It indeed does seem to be accidents in space, you're right. How's that research looking? So we're currently got the probe launcher upgrade. Let's get the Frous Tachyon sonar next, and then the EKP optimization after that. You can handle 2 new space, but man, the 3rd space effed you up. What do you mean by that? Okay, we've got 90 hydrogen now. I think we can afford to turn this back on. It's going to cause a power outage when we turn it on for a split second, which will drop trust, but I don't think that really matters.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
And that means we can turn this on.
Power supply overloaded.
And now we're defrosting people again. I need to turn this on, and this on, and this on. And now we've got storage for people to be defrosted. Alright, so we've got carbon, we've got iron, we've got water, we've got hydrogen.
Power restored.
So we should be in a pretty good position. We can now send the Galileo over here. That's another research complete. We're just firing through the research now. Let's just finish off the probe researches, I think. We haven't unlocked anything new. Oh wow, this gets probe polymer cost down to 1. That would have been good. I don't think I need to worry about the cost reduction, actually. Let's find something else to research. 30% faster, 30% faster. Docking bay upgrades. We'll grab both of these. We'll get the docking bay upgrades done. That's another probe ready. Let's find a point of interest, because I know there's one near the ship. There's one right here. Look at the radius on this now. Also, hull integrity is not looking great. I think that's because they're working on the solar panel right now. Yeah, they're building the solar panel right now.
Caution. Hull integrity below 50%.
Can actually turn this on. So while they're building the solar panel, the hull is not being repaired. But they should finish it before we die. Guys? I think I can pause construction to get them to repair the hull. Do I play chicken here with hull integrity? Yeah, let's just let them repair the hull a little bit. Oh, I found the Temple of Free Will. Cool. There you go. Solar panel construction is completed. We have tons of power now, and hull is being repaired very quickly. So where's the Temple of Free Will? The Temple of Free Will is here. Perfect. Let's find another... We need some silicon, actually. Silicon here with some carbon, if I do it right. I've lost the silicon. Where's that silicon gone? There it is. So they're getting supplied the minerals we need. They're on their way to Aventine. We'll keep the speed flowing at a decent nick. In fact, we can probably just go to 3 times speed.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Oh no, this is the wrong location. We want to click on here. Preliminary data contains many inconsistencies. Aventine emits large amounts of particles that are not supposed to be detected from an atomic structure. Although these emissions do not appear to pose any physical danger to our scientific teams, theorized psychological impacts range from the unknown to the disastrous. Dota security protocols recommend extreme caution. We have landed on the planet. A powdery layer of yellow sulfur covers Aventine. It falls into the many crevices strewn across the planet's surface. The interior of the hollow planet is revealed through these fissures, which offer a spectacular view down to the core. It's unlike anything we've ever seen. Telluric pillars support the planet's structure, reaching up out of the central, perfectly spherical core, like a metallic seed. It seems to absorb the rain of powdered sulfur that falls down from above. I wonder if this is... We found a lot of telluric pillars and a lot of spheres throughout our journeys related to the S10 guides. I wonder if this is their perfected ship that let them travel. We can study the core. We're definitely going to do that with our exoskeletons. I'm really glad I researched the exoskeleton, all the research stuff really early. Okay. Oh, we've got another probe. Let's find a point of interest then. There's something over here. There it is.
A probe has completed its scan.
Hope these guys don't mind us just pillaging the whole system while we get set up. That's another probe ready. Let's find another point of interest. I think there's one over here. There's just a thing over here. We'll investigate that. That's not mission critical.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The team of the Galileo had great difficulty establishing a study protocol for the planet's core. After multiple attempts, conclusions indicate that the huge central sphere interacts with elementary particles, including bosons and Frauss tachyons, in a selective and unpredictable manner. 10 previously unknown elementary particles have been identified. Data from the Aventine core analysis will pave the way for new scientific and technological models for years to come. We might as well study the service as well. There's a Temple of Merit. That's the other one we needed to find. There's just one more temple to discover, which is somewhere around here. That's right there. They're in a triangle. Oh.
Tycoon, we have detected the presence of a
what?
warship
What?
in the Ilia system. The Piranesi has followed in the footsteps of your bold race.
No.
We have no weapons, no military solution against such an enemy. To ensure the survival
This is very bad.
of this settlement in Ilia, you will have to find a way to silence them once and for all.
Oh dear. I kind of thought we were just cruising to the end of the game.
Request awaits your attention.
Okay, hang on. This is very bad. I thought the game was over. Everything confirms this sad truth. The Piranesi has followed us to the Ilia system. The text response is great. That's it? Oh well, we need to switch. Hang on, we need to switch to making missile defense countermeasures. If once we launch this probe, there's something here.
Administrator, I am not dead yet. I will feed on your pitiful community.
Oh dear.
I will build my rebirth. Are you ready for your simulation?
Definitely not. Oh, that laugh. Oh, that laugh. I was not expecting this. I thought we were done. What are we going to do? Analysis indicates that the mass defining particles that constitute the matter of end-time possess an altered state. The surface of the planet contains many isotopes previously thought impossible. Many of our theoretical models have been called into question following the discoveries made on event-time. Unfortunately, the planet's surface is extremely friable, making any long-term exploration events unviable. Well, that's everything we can do on this planet. Let's get... What ship is this? This is the Galileo. Get them to Lupercell. We'll deal with the temples when we've finished investigating the rest of the system. Are we building a missile defense? Yes, we've got a missile ready to go. One countermeasure available. How are we going to deal with this ship? At the moment, it's just chilling on the edge of the solar system. Romulus. Huh. Romulus... Was there not a Remus in the system as well? Yeah, Romulus and Remus. Two brothers that founded Rome. If I remember my classics right. So what's the plan? What are we doing? Okay, hang on. We are not creating enough food to feed everybody on the station right now. But I feel like we really should get that sorted out. You really want to send a ship to Romulus, do I? We're going to. Once we're finished in Numenor, we'll get a ship to Romulus. The crew are hallucinating. A symptom of deadly sickness in UN propaganda. Romulus does not exist. Administrator, there is no planet here. What? This is indeed why you always double tap the horror monster. Okay, we'll get a team to Romulus ASAP. In fact, I can redirect the Galileo. I might need to increase the amount of hydrogen we're burning. Plutarch as well. First readings from Plutarch reveal the planet to be a gravitational aberration. Wait, what are we researching right now? Nothing. Let's get something researching. I was looking at docking bay research. Automated sorting center will be good. Just seeing what we've got available to us. I haven't built any of these, but I think it's a little bit late to do so. What can I upgrade the algae farm to do? That's an additional plantation. That's not really that great for me. Crop farm upgrades. Let's get the industrial enzymes research done. Yeah, I did feel like it was a little bit of an anticlimax when we defeated him before. We need to keep a careful eye on our power. We have 26 power free right now. As those farms come online, they will use more and more power. But we have a steady supply of hydrogen at the moment, so that should be fine. And food will go up quite quickly once they're all constructed. I want to overproduce food for as long as we can. Okay, let's speed time up a little bit. Right now, the Piranesi is not moving. Or is it moving very, very slowly? No, the Piranesi is stationed on the edge of the system right now. I don't think we could... Unfortunately, we don't have a pulsar to disrupt. Hey, Lightning. The Piranesi showed up. They're back. They're not dead. So we have that to deal with. I thought this would be a really easy end of the game. It might not be. Also, there's a planet that doesn't exist. The crew are hallucinating, a symptom of deadly sickness, and UN propaganda. The Romulus does not exist. I love how it's UN propaganda. Okay, that's another research done. I'm just cruising through research at the moment. What else? There's some good stockpile researchers, actually. That's a good one to grab.
Administrator, a new request request awaits your attention.
Where's the request? It's in Sector 1. Forbidden Planet or Witness the Tycoon? Let's look at Forbidden Planet first. Naomi Protocol, commencing DDoS attack to flood Eden Vigilance Network. Administrator, this is Feng Chen of the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We're once again taking the liberty of overriding DDoS protocols in order to contact you. We did some analysis on Eden after she was attacked by the Piranesi's PA. We've unearthed some interesting files. Information remits and numerous colonization protocols were present in Eden's database from the beginning of the Tycoon mission. And that's not at all. We also discovered deals on another viable exoplanet within the Eden system, the planet Romulus. The planet has been masked so that it doesn't appear in any reports you receive. We put in place administrative countermeasures and we encourage you to send a team to the planet. I've heard you. And the other one? Witness the Tycoon. The Scientific Syndicate of Sector 1 has found a solution for the Piranesi problem. Now that we have finally reached a viable exoplanet, the Tycoon has no further purpose. The Scientific Syndicate proposed the following. As preparations are being made for colonization, the Tycoon sector should be filled with batteries. Once they are charged and the crew ready for exit, a flight path will be plotted for the Tycoon to crash into the Piranesi. Igniting the stored power should be enough to destroy the BMS warship. Administrator, in this scenario, where there is no longer any life on board the Tycoon, I am authorized as the PA of the station to lead it to its end. Interesting. So how many batteries do I need to build? Build enough batteries to cover an area of 1,000 tiles. Let's get started. We fit one here, and we can start to fit some in here as well. I could build one here and one here. That's probably all I can fit in there. Maybe the most efficient, might not be the most efficient way to do that. And I could also build batteries all along here. Yes, I know, but we might as well get them built. We need to find somewhere to drop the colonists off. Obviously, I kind of want to just do the Ashtangite thing. Is the stream delay pretty high, Lightning Dragon? It shouldn't be high at all. The chat delays, there is a delay on chat, but I have a live feed on chat. I've got the stream delay set to the absolute minimum it can be. Or it should be, at least. I'm just checking on the dashboard. Yeah, it's set to... Oh, it's actually set to normal latency. I should change that to ultra low latency next time I stream. You could be behind on stream, actually. Alright, what are we waiting on? So we're waiting on metal to arrive here. Galileo's about to arrive at Romulus. So I guess I need to make a choice.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Hang on. That was a little bit too... So I can't do anything about the crew. I can't actually do the event. I just have to let the science ship be here. Maybe once they finish collecting... oh, the Piranesi is moving. The Piranesi is moving. It's coming in closer. I'm just going to grab another research to research while we're here. Do I have the trains unlocked? Yes, I have train station unlocked. Okay. There is some nuclear power plant. Let's just reduce the construction. What does this need? Worker Analytics Polymer Refinery. This needs to be researched. That just needs intelligent record, and that needs division of tasks. Okay, let's get the power plant requirement on hydrogen reduced. How are we looking on food? Food is still a little bit tight. How much more metal do we need here? Almost done on metal here. That's another research done. We need to wait for the current research to complete before we can research the next one, though. And there's definitely nothing I can do here. Yeah. I'll see what happens when they finish collecting all the science. That might be the trigger. For now, I think I'm going to go back to building probes because we're running out of resources. I need more iron, for sure, and more carbon. Okay, division of tasks is done. So now I can research intelligent record. Alright, let's find a new source of iron, and then let's find a new source of carbon. Well, there's actually a point of interest we haven't uncovered either. Where is that? Somewhere over here. Let's find out what that is. Okay, nothing is happening at Romulus, and I've got Galileo here. How much longer do I leave the Galileo here before I move it on? Because there's nothing I can do in this location. I'll maybe leave them until this is complete.
A new request awaits your attention.
Naima Protocol. Administrator, this is Feng Chen of Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. Eden continues to block Romulus despite our countermeasures. I won't beat around the bush any longer. We need to shut down Eden. She's altering all the data presented to you as well as the data the crew members exchange with each other. You've probably noticed this already. Eden obeys the principles of Dolos, which today are probably more than a century out of date. She's programmed to prevent us from reaching Romulus and making a fresh start. She won't deviate from the old dreams of the long-crossed corporations that brought about the Lunaclasm. She's totally disconnected from the crew, including you, have gone through and are still going through. We've successfully deposited a protocol for disconnection in the EVA airlock database. Please, Administrator, you're the only hope. Do they mean here? So I've basically got two choices here. Right? I'm not sure where this request is. Okay, that other research just got completed. Hang on, I need to take a second to think. First of all, I want to get worker analytics done. But what do they mean they've deposited it in the EVA airlock? It's not available as a research here. And there's nothing available to me here right now. Well, this is the wait. This is not the EVA airlock. This is the EVA airlock. Is it an external construction project? Eden deactivation. There's choice one. Which planet? But I can't even look at choice. I can't even look at this other planet until I deactivate Eden. Now I'm kind of leaning towards Remus. I think that the solar punk ending is a pretty good one. And I don't want to kill the Ashtangites either. For one thing, they welcomed us into the system, unlike everybody else we've encountered who attacked us. But in order to make progress, I feel like I need to deactivate Eden. Also, if I deactivate Eden, Eden won't be able to complete the last stand objective, because Eden was the one that said that they could do that. It's a moot point at the moment anyway, because I don't have 8 circuitry. So we have to wait until we build that research up. And in the meantime, we're actually spending it. We need iron. Iron is our current... Is there a better iron source anywhere? It's a very low iron... Oh, here we go. Okay, there's a max iron source. Here's Vulcan. There are numerous electromagnetic disturbances on the surface of the comet Vulcan. First visuals capturing the comet's vibrant green tail. Right, I'm going to move the Galileo for now. Because there's nothing it can do. Doctor's saying deactivate Eden. I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure what the right... okay, still need a little bit more metal here. Still not sure what the right goal is. How long do we have... The Piranesi is moving. Throw off the shackles of Dolos. It's whether or not I'll be able to complete the other mission objective if I do deactivate Eden. I need a carbon source now. Perfect. Carbon and silicon right there.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, we're now food positive. So basically, Lightning Dragon, we've arrived in the final system. We've discovered a planet of another faction that helped us out back before the disaster, who have genetically modified themselves to photosynthesize and live. It's basically a solar punk fantasy. We can go and settle with them, but we have to spend our time genetically altering the whole crew to live on this planet. The other option is we move to Romulus and stay human and not genetically alter ourselves. That's really the first choice that I can see here. The second choice seems to be that we can wipe these people out if we want to. I don't see any reason why we would want to do that, honestly. I'm looking for more iron here. I've already uncovered this iron. Did I find copper? Let's get some more copper from here. Actually, I need more silicon. Although I think I'm going to uncover some silicon here as well. I want to find another hydrogen source. What's going on the other side of the system? There's not much over here, actually. Lots of silicon in the system. There's a hydrogen source there. Stressful. This is stressful. Oh, we can do the Temple of Free Will. So in order to join the Ashtangites, we have to complete these 3 temples. Our sons have located the Ashtangites' Temple of Free Will. The structure emits weak electromagnetic signals that are barely perceptible. Despite its dilapidated states, the temple is still powered. This is the Galileo team. We have docked with the Temple of Free Will. There is an inscription in the temple's interior courtyard, written in several languages. Here we lock up the illusion of free will. This fictional narrative prevents us from seeing what we are and what we can do. There is no choice because the motivations that lead us to choose pre-exist the choice. Following the direction of the Ashtangites, we located the room where one of the 3 parts of the bioengineering center's blueprint is stored. The temple contains many objects and testimonies from people in joy, liberated from free will. The room's temples are filled with objects. Let's explore. There's nothing wrong with exploring at this stage.
The probe has completed its scan.
At this point, I think I'm going to deactivate Eden. Once I've got enough...
A sector is being overworked.
Why is the sector being overworked? Oh, I know what sector's being overworked. It's not the sector I thought. Ah, it's because we've got a fire and... Yeah, sector 3 is being overworked. Okay, we need to do something about that. It's because of the damage that's occurred. Alright, let's move some workers around. So we need... God, we need 60 workers in this sector. I don't think I've got 60 workers free anywhere. We've got 20 workers free in sector 5. 20 workers free in sector 6. Quite a lot of sector workers free in sector 1. Okay, hang on. I can move 30 workers from sector 2 to sector 3. I can move 10 workers from sector 1. I just moved any crew, didn't I? Let's move another 10 workers. Make sure they actually are workers. I could move 10 workers from sector 6 to sector 3, and that should deal with that. The removing of free will does seem to be a little bit concerning, yes. That's what's made me change my mind a little bit. Thank you very much for the advice, Odrun. Odrun? Was that a D? I can't read that. I think it's an Orun. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Who conducted the hacking pre-jump? It was Dolos. This was all intended to cause a lunaclism. Okay, that's another probe ready. I'm going to just keep uncovering resources in the system. How much more metal do we need here? One more load, I think. We're probably going to have to move the Tycoon soon as well to get away from the Piranesi.
Population transfer complete.
Big chunk of iron over here. Let's have a look. Are we still overworked? Extra hours in sector 3, optimal here, optimal here, optimal here, optimal here. Okay, so we're no longer overworked. That's good. Ice is a little bit low.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The Galileo team are not responding to our hails. Before comms breakdown, the team had started to act differently, ceasing to follow recommended Dolos protocol. They seem to have disappeared in the depths of the temple. The Galileo will be sent back to the Tycoon via its autopilot. Yes, the PA can be hacked by the Piranesi. That is a very good point, Dr. Doctor. This is concerning, because I feel like Eden has messed with us here. We need to deactivate Eden, which means we need to produce electronics. So let's... 2 bits of research I want to focus on. 1, we need to get hydrogen fire starter. We also need to get... Oh, I knew exactly what I wanted to get and now I've forgotten. What was the other thing I wanted to grab? Oh, I came in here knowing exactly what research I wanted to pick up. There's also still this mysterious research here. Electronics. Okay, I've already unlocked everything for the electronics factory. Do we build another electronics factory? Because our main issue right now is we do not have enough circuitry. I could get rid of this polymer refinery. We already have a polymer refinery here. If I cleared out this polymer refinery and moved this waste facility, for instance, moving it to here, we should have enough for another electronics factory in this sector. And also we'll have enough jobs because this actually requires less jobs. So let's do that. Let's demolish this. Let's change this to waste. And set this to demolish. The free will thing has disturbed me. I have plenty of power. Yes, because this requires 30 power. And I've got 34 power free. And if I need to, I can increase the amount of power generated from the nuclear power plant. We have 244 hydrogen now. So I can easily just chuck this up one more notch. And now I'm producing tons of excess power. We won't do that yet. We'll do that when we actually hit that power cap. Do I have another probe to launch? I do. I didn't mean to do that. There's a big patch of silicon here and a big patch of ice here. Once the Galileo comes back, we'll send it to the Temple of Common Sense. We should also think about training colonists when we get the chance. Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Administrator.
1,095 days we've been here on this mission. I need to power this. Okay, it's finally starting to take these apart. How much space does this have? One of the problems is we don't actually have a lot of room for the metal stock.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, we should now be in optimal conditions here. Good, we are. So everywhere should be optimal now. Yes, every sector is optimal. One thing we have to be aware of is as these come online, we're going to run into problems with metal. Do I not have... Ah, I need to turn this on. Okay, now we need to be careful on power. Also, we can turn this off because I don't actually have any ice in this sector. I think we're producing enough waste that we don't need to worry about this being turned off. We should also look at upgrading... Okay, the water treatment center is fully upgraded. Crew quarters is also fully upgraded. This is a good research to pick up. Keep firing out these probes. Keep making sure that we've got resources available to us. I just unlocked more power because our nuclear power plant needs less power to run. So now we have 38 power available to us without needing to increase our hydrogen consumption, which is good. The Galileo's almost back at the ship to repatriate.
Has occurred in the Tycoon.
In fact, they're boarding new members now. We're just waiting for these to be demolished. I might need to build another metal stockpile, which I can't fit in here. Actually, I have two metal stockpiles. I just noticed I have another one here. How full is this one? Okay, it's not as full. We just need to clear down the metal that is being held in both of these. You are set to demolish, right? No, you're not set to demolish. This building needs to be dismantled. There you go. They're moving the metal now. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, Galileo has crew again. I'm going to send it to the Temple of Common Sense. Let's see. Oh, Temple of Free Will still has an event. That's interesting. Oh, we didn't actually recover. We didn't actually recover the bioengineering template. Let's slow this down a bit. How is the Piranesi looking? It's moving, but it's moving slowly. I think we can outrun it. It looks like it's very badly damaged after our last encounter with it, which is good. Mainly just waiting on the resources so that we can get the second one of these built. Yes. Hopefully someone else will deal with the pupper right now. We have quite a lot of resources backing up in the docking bay as well.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, this is almost deconstructed. We should be constructing things here now that I'm actually letting them get metal. Yeah, alloy is being delivered, which is good.
Team has completed a task.
Okay. This team has completed its job. After several surveys, the team of the gear discovered the existence of a second, much smaller and denser core of the planet. Self-similar space particles were also detected, and the team proposed that there's a correlation between the presence of these particles and the core's strong geothermal activity. And that's all we get from it. Okay. So all of these planets seem to have fake cores, which is very concerning. It ties into my theory that they might be actually ships that the Ashtangites have used to get here. Lots of borks are happening. I might need to do something about that. I'm hoping I don't. Okay. Okay, these are both cleared out. I don't think I've got enough room, but let's have a quick look. I might need to destroy... I might need to move some stuff around here. Yeah, I need to move both of these. So this is an easy fix. I can just demolish this. This is more pressing because this is quite an important thing. Where can I move this food workshop to? We don't need water in this sector right now because they're not going to be landing any water here. So let's change this to a food stockpile and then dismantle this. And that will clear the space we need. One thing I should also get building, just so it will use it. Oh no, it's going to require circuitry, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to build can't build the train lines at the moment. Okay.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Retrieve the fragment and leave. The Gala team are not responding to our hails before it comes. Yeah, okay.
A probe has completed its scan.
That's all of our research goals currently completed as well. Don't really want to unlock the large stockpile right now. I can't unlock... These docking bay upgrades. Let's get the docking bay upgrades done so we can upgrade our ships. Actually, just 20% more storage on the docking bay is good. Everything can become storage. One of the strengths of the Tycoon is that its space is transformable, optimizable. It is not just a habitat, but is an evolving environment that possesses the intelligence of those who compose it. That's 40% more storage. There's an unknown upgrade here as well, which I've somehow missed. Batteries. Charging speed increased by 25%. We can unlock the tier 3 battery, actually. Oops, I didn't mean to do it that way. The tier 3 battery might be really useful in completing this objective. Okay, these have been demolished. This is just waiting for delivery of the last few parts. There you go, it's gone. Now I can build... Nope. Now I can build my new electronics factory. And that's going to double our electronics production. Is there something to stop seeing the giant planet holograms? What do you mean by the giant planet holograms, Lightning? Oh, they finished here. The team has retrieved the fragment and boarded the Galileo. Okay. Let's get them to move on to Vulcan. And then we just need to start stockpiling electronics. Which should be ongoing. Both of these should be okay. This is now under construction. I will have 2 factories producing electronics. Power will be fine. We have 51 power available to us. Food is currently fine. We're producing more food than we're consuming. Does every sector have enough work? Yeah, 38 is fine here. 64 is fine here. And these are now charging here, which is good for the other objective. Ah, yes. So I need to get 8 electronics. And if I do that, I can deactivate the PA on the station, Eden, which is what is blocking me from being able to see this planet. That is my next objective. That's why I'm building the second electronics factory. Okay, I can now build tier 3 batteries. Let's get another. We really are chewing through the resources in this system very quickly. I'm noticing we've already exhausted all the ones near the ship. We might need to move the ship soon anyway to get closer to the resources. What I'm looking to research next is faster ships. What can I build that's new? Oh, I can build tier 3 batteries. How big are these? These are huge. I can actually build one here, but I don't want to do that because I want to save up my electronics. Oops. So this is still under construction, which is slowing us down quite a lot. And the Piranesi is still on the way. I'm just going to take a quick glass of tea. This has certainly been a more exciting session than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a cruise to the finish. So what's going on in Vulcan? Study the electromagnetic disturbances. This is the team of the Galileo. We have landed on Vulcan. Proximity analysis indicates the comet is shedding large amounts of boron. Significant electromagnetic disturbances have also been detected. They appear to be similar in nature to those that are observed on the Ratansky comet in the Immortan system. That was the comet, sorry for tapping the microphone, that we lost our crew, where our crew got doppelganged on that comet. I'm pretty sure that's the doppelganger comet. Also, should I move chat? I think chat's not in a great place. What if I put chat just here? It's a much better place for chat to be. Okay. Let's launch another probe. I just want to keep uncovering resources as long as I can. And we'll just wait till we've collected all the science from Numitor. How is the research looking? Research is at 61%. This is still under construction. Let's speed time up a little bit. We're actually running low on housing in Sector 3, which is nuts. I don't really think I can fit a house in anywhere. I could potentially get a Domatic quarter in here. Like that. Okay, long life lubricants is done. I'm gonna get the other docking bay tech knocked out. The long life lubricants I think is the one I need for the ship speeds. No. Design instruction. So I need design instruction for that one. I need design instruction for that one. Okay, so we need design instruction. Where is that one? Here we go. Construction speed increased by 27%.
A probe has completed its scan.
We're okay on food still?
A science ship
No.
team has completed
But
a
I've got
task.
more food under construction. Okay. We ventured down into the crevasses of Vulcan, seeking the source of the electromagnetic disturbances. Entering a small cave full of luminescent boron crystals, we stopped to take readings. Results were inconsistent. Proceeding further in, we found a large floating grey sphere, similar to the one located on Kruk P43. I've noticed a growing fascination for the sphere among the other expedition members. They better not touch it. It's mine. Naomi Protocol, allow the team free rein. The Galileo's team will be free to study the sphere as they see fit. Always have to pick the Galileo, the Naomi Protocol option. Okay, the team at Numenor is clear. Let's get them to move to Lupercell. I want to hit these other places before we start clearing the temples. The Piranesi at the moment is not being threatening, it's just moving. Now that might change, but right now I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, that means we can now research speed upgrades on our cargo ships. Cargo ships can store 20% more resources. You know what else I can turn on? I just realized I could also turn on this waste facility because it also will create circuitry for us. It needs 15 power. We've got enough power to turn it on. But what I'm going to do is, just in case something happens, I'm going to bump up the amount of hydrogen we're cooking, just so we've got a power buffer.
A science ship team has completed a task. An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
The Galileo team selected and prepared one of its members to enter the sphere, Balaram Gandhi. As they stepped through, their communication link went dead. The sphere volatilized and boron crystals all over Vulcan began to crumble. Leave the comment. So we've lost a team member on that ship. They'll probably turn up later. Lupercell's atmosphere is very thin and toxic. Visible particles hang suspended within it and move in the lights of the wind of the planet. Impressively, vast quantities of diamond encrust Lupercell's surface. The thin atmosphere will provide little protection. We have chosen to study a location that rarely experiences direct exposure to Ilia, the star of the system. Any increases of Lupercell's surface temperature could jeopardize the team's safety. So I would like to set up a base, but I cannot afford to spend the resources right now, so I'm just going to perform an intrusive analysis. We don't need science at the moment. What I'm very aware of is this system has limited resources, and once we have consumed them all, the game will end with a game over. We also have a lot of science available to us here. Both of these are producing. How are we doing for stockpiled waste? I want to make sure we have enough waste to keep this running.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Hey DRB, how's it going? Good to see you. The light of the explosion was reflected by the floating atmospheric particles on the diamond on Lupercel's surface. The murky skies were illuminated for a brief, spectacular moment. Particle behavior anomalies were detected during residue allowances. We've prepared some carbon resource pockets for extraction. Okay. Nothing that exciting happened there, but I did take the easy option. How's the Piranesi looking? I think if the Piranesi gets to us, that's a bad situation. Where we're going, we don't need science. Hey, Amy Mason, it's been a long time since I've seen you on the stream. Good to see you. Okay, I need to just chill the hell out. Keep firing off these probes. Keep finding resources. Keep the ship running. We have 1 electronics available to us. Food is positive again. Just waiting for things to happen right now. That's another probe available. Carbon here. We're definitely going to need to move the ship soon. Awesome. There should be some more coming out next week. I want to get through the rest of the voting. Get that all done. We've actually hit our max hydrogen hold, which is great. 2 electronics complete. We need 8. We're also churning out these probes. We can probably take a break on the probes for now. What I'm going to do is switch over probe production to countermeasures, just in case something happens. Waiting for the science to be picked up here, waiting for the science to be picked up here. Up to 3 electronics now. Just waiting on those last 6. No, that's 5 electronics to be produced. Shouldn't take too. There's 4 electronics now. It shouldn't take too much longer. We're halfway. Okay, we've got all the science from Lupercel. They can move to the Temple of Common Sense and check that out, since they're in the area, and then they'll move on to Plutarch. And then the Galileo can repatriate and go to the Temple of Merit for us. But I think we're going to settle Romulus. We're not going to settle Remus. That's my goal at the moment. I don't like the idea of us having to give up free will. Does that mean we're going to give up free will, common sense, and the idea of merit?
Probe has completed its scan.
Because that's what it sounds like. Cool. The Galileo crew now collects science faster. We've lost a lot of science crews in this mission, in this escape. Once the Piranesi gets a bit closer, I'm probably going to move to Romulus. Actually, moving to Romulus now, 1.9 cycles is probably a good idea. 7 cycles, 4 cycles, 5.6 cycles, 10 cycles, 6.6. Yeah, I'm going to move to Romulus just because we're nearer to a lot of resources.
A probe has completed its scan.
Just look how much faster than the Piranesi we are. As long as we're fully charged, we can do a lot of speed. Okay. So the Galileo needs to come back to us. I just click on back to Tycoon. And the gear, Temple of Common Sense. Okay, our probe has found the Ashtangite Temple of Common Sense. It has manifested its presence so that we could locate it, emitting weak electromagnetic signals that still appears to be powered and functional despite its tilted axis. Transmission from the gear. This is the gear team. We have docked at the Temple of the Common Sense. We come across an inscription winding around a temple column. It was written in several languages. We enclose here the illusion of common sense, a moral habit with origins lost in the darkness of the minds that wield it. The scientific method has repeatedly shown how counterintuitive reality is. We must strip common sense away, leaving only empathy and pragmatism in their purest forms. These two modes will then find their rightful place. We have located the room where one of the three parts of the plan for the bioengineering center is stored. The temple's rooms contain objects and testimonies left by people who have been cognizant of common sense and its bias. I'm going to explore again. We'll probably lose the crew. Some might say that a lot of humans have already given up common sense. They gave their lives for science while we casually flew off to populate the imaginary planet. We're up to five electronics now. We're almost there. 6. Oh. Oh, it's because we've arrived at Remus. That's a nice thing. I can hear the Ixion theme underneath that. That sounded nice. Well, it doesn't look inhospitable. We shall have to see. I'm going to queue up the construction of this now that I've decided to do it. Because that will start the delivery of circuitry to these. I'm also going to tell... not fleet... resource management that every sector but sector 1 doesn't get any electronics, so they all get delivered to sector 1. That could be a problem. I might need to reload the game to fix that. If they just sit there, I will have to... Oh, we only have 1 power available. That is because I'm guessing some of these farms have come... all these farms have come online. So I'm going to have to just push our hydrogen consumption up by 1 more notch. Hopefully we can stay on top of that. That was very close. We're now massively overproducing on food. Or we will be. Okay, the Galileo is ready to be sent out. I'm going to send it to the Temple of Merit. Temple of Common Sense is complete. The crew of the gear decided to remove their helmets and die in the Temple of Common Sense. They say that space is no place for humanity. They refuse to become Ashtangites, who they call in their reports neurasthenic geraniums. Neurasthenic geraniums. According to them, ending themselves there and then was the only thing to do. The gear will be sent back to the Tycoon via its autopilot. So this is a recurring theme. If we actually explore what the Ashtangites have done to themselves, the people don't want to do it. Which further, for me, tells me that settling the other planet is the correct thing to do. I might need to quickly reload the game to fix this. I'm going to just quickly do that. Actually, I don't want to override that save. I was all for joining the geraniums last time. I'm not for it anymore. Okay, give me 2 seconds while I just restart the game. Because we had this error before where if I changed... what's happened is I've changed the delivery of resources in the middle of a delivery happening. And the stockpile gets stuck trying to deliver to something it can't deliver. And the only way I've seen to fix it is to restart the game. So just take 2 seconds to do that. I should be able to show you the game again in just a second. Also, I haven't really spoken about it, but we hit 6K subs recently, which I cannot believe. I know most of that is for High Fleet, which is cool. But it's what actually sparked me to look at making the second channel, because I really want to get into doing more streaming if I can. And I think the second channel is the way to do it. That way I'm not annoying the people who are subscribing just for the videos. Yes, it is a perfect name, maybe. I was quite pleased with the name of that save. Okay, this shouldn't take too long to load. You having a lot of trouble with the new update in Hive Fleet? Honestly, DRB, my recommendation, roll back to 1.15. If you've got the game on Steam, if you got the game on Steam and you go into the, I think there's a beta section. If you right click on the game and go into properties, you can change it so that it's running the 1.15 version. I find that version of the game a lot more fun than the current version at the moment. It kind of feels like K-Game may have updated the game based on some development work that they're doing that they haven't been able to release because of the situation in their part of the world. And it's kind of maybe balanced towards stuff that we don't have access to or something, but I just find it a little bit too punishing. And it also, for me, personally, greatly restricts what you can and can't build ship-wise. So in the interest of fun, my recommendation is to roll back to 1.15, which is a very good version of the game, and what my next campaign will be played in, rather than the latest version. My recommendations. If you're looking for actual tips to play with the new update, I would recommend either jumping onto my Discord and turning in the Hive Fleet channel there, or going on to the official one. Cool. I think that's a good way to go. Okay, the gear's on its way back. It's hard to see here. How are we doing on research? I haven't forgotten. No, okay, I've forgotten to do research. So, cargo ships. Let's get the cargo logistics upgrade. Let's also get the... Wow, okay, that's something I should have picked up a long time ago. Get more resources from a resource point. How are we doing here? We've got 7 of the 8 electronics now delivered to the EVA docks.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. We have found the Temple of Merit, which has manifested its presence so that our sensors could locate it. The structure is emitting weak electromagnetic signals that are barely perceptible. Despite the fact that it appears abandoned, the temple is still powered. This is the Galileo team. We have docked at the Temple of Merit. We saw an inscription written in several languages on one of the walls. We enclose here the illusion of merit. This chimera draped in logic has never ceased to be a tool for those who began their lives more powerful than others. Merit is an inverted reflection that judges without understanding origin. This illusion confuses explanation with excuse and therefore prevents one from inhabiting reality. Following the instruction of the Sangates, we have located one of the 3 parts of the Bioengineering Center blueprint. There are offerings and messages here left by people who have let go of merit and found balance. I'm going to do it again. I hope these people don't kill themselves. But I think this is just telling a deeper and deeper story.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Hang on a second. I think we just disable. We did. We just hang on. So one thing I want to quickly do. We just set it so all sectors now get at least 1 electronic again. Please. Right. Then I'm going to disable this because I don't need the waste. I need the waste to go to the food. And now, where is our request? It's here in Sector 5. Administrator, I don't blame you. However, I must warn you. Veneer Dolos predicted that if a human crew were to encounter Romulus, they would be irretrievably drawn to it. Dolos forecasts indicate that at some point in our future, in the Ilia system, humans will attempt to colonize Romulus. This attempt will fail, and all will then find death. The planet's parameters are wrong. Poor resource balance, harsh living conditions, bacteriological contamination, daylight cycle incompatibility with human biology, not to mention the total lack of preparation for such a planet. Rescue the crew of the Tycoon Administrator. Stop the procedure that attempts to end my life. This is it. This is the choice. Continue the Eden disconnection procedure and colonize attempt of Romulus. Stop the disconnection procedure and turn to the planet Remus. The thing is, no matter what, 1, we know that Eden can lie to us. 2, I don't trust anything coming from the mouth of Veneer Dolos, okay? There's no way that Veneer Dolos will tell the truth to anybody. That is my stance. And for those 2 reasons, no, there is a 3rd reason brought forth by Dr. Doctor, which is very important. We have a dog, and that dog cannot become a plant. We're going to continue the Eden disconnection procedure and colonize Romulus. I'm not going to force people against their will to change who they are. That should be a choice that they have themselves. If they want to become plants, then they can do that. But we are going to Romulus. New objective, the Promised Land. We've now lost the other objective. Prepare colonists. Prepare for the colonization of Romulus. So you know what our next objective is? We need to get everybody to become a colonist. So we need to get colonist training going, which we've got going at the moment, but we're going to have to move people around to make sure everyone gets trained. We need to get... Once the ship is boarding, we should be able to now investigate Romulus. Waiting for a science ship. That's another research done. Those seem like weak reasons not to inhabit a planet anyway. I like my chat. It's a small chat, but it's a great chat. Let's get faster science ships or more science. I don't care about either of those really. What I want to do is research stuff related to colonization. Where's my colonization centers? Dolus crop farm, mushroom wall, hull temple, algae farm. Where's my colonization centers? Hull refinery, steel mill, battery, outer hope. Why can I not see the colonization center? Do I not have a research tree for it? Piranesi power plant, water treatment, train station, drone bay. Fire station, waste treatment, fusion station, colonization training center. Anti-nihilist conditioning. The worst moral posture is the one that makes all values null. It provokes, ultimately, violence and destruction, despair and darkness. We must keep in mind that guaranteeing the future of humanity is a source of joy that nothing can extinguish. How do we get this? Okay, that needs anti-nihilist. That needs anti-nihilist. This needs both of the other ones. Okay, we're going to focus on colonization training center research. Like, sulfuric acid oceans, I can understand. If it was filled with thresher maws, well, you know what? We'll just... The thing you need to understand is that our crew have already killed a giant plant monster with laser cutters, plasma cutters, okay? We basically have 100... what's the name of the protagonist from Dead Space? Why can't I remember his name? I want to say Mason, and that is not his name. That's the guy from Black Ops. We have 100 Dead Space veterans on our ship. We can deal with any thresher maws. We can deal with anything, yeah? We can deal with anything. We're going to Romulus. I feel sorry for the crew that I've killed at the Temple of Merit. Okay. Administrator, we, the crew of the Gear, will supervise the colonization procedure. We have access to all of the Romulus data. No more Eden protocols will keep us from the planet. We should start by building the necessary infrastructure. There is, however, a small issue. Romulus's atmosphere will make mass population transfer down to the planet difficult. Using cargo ships will result in a loss of 70% of colonists. Isaac Clarke, thank you very much, Twilight Mage and Lightning Dragon. Chlorine in the upper atmosphere will cause strong aerodynamic heating, which our cargo ships are not built to withstand. So we're just taking a flat 70% loss? There's nothing I can do about that? But we may as well start. The administrator site. The administrator site. Oh, am I moving to the planet now? That's what it sounds like. Okay. Do we have an event? We do. Administrator, this is Feng Chun. The EMV Karen shuttle, the ship you arrived on, is still stored within Tycoon. If we were to recondition it, it could carry a lot of people, many more than a cargo ship could. I mean, its heat dissipation ability alone gets me excited. We've prepared a project in the tech lab. We can break down the shuttle's plans, replicate the design, and build more shuttles. All the crew can reach Romulus. Perfect. The Vulcans are actually... The Vulcan is actually in system, but it is just a meteorite, a comet. Okay, so we have a new research we need to investigate. We need to investigate... Now, where is it? Because I don't see it. Is it a cargo ship research? Nope. Mining ship research? Nope. This is it here. No, but it's not available yet. We're not going to lose that. I don't think I have the research project yet. But we need to train colonists anyway. Alright. We're going to lose the crew here from the Temple of Merit. Yeah, the team discovered an object that apparently contains all the technological knowledge and theories of the Tengites. Purportedly, this knowledge would change our accepted understanding of reality. We will never know, as the crew appear to have killed each other, fighting over who should be credited with discovery. The Galileo was sent back to Tycoon via its autopilot. So we've lost 15 scientists in this system just exploring these temples, which tells me everything I need to know about it. We just do not want to touch these. These are Pandora's boxes. Okay, one thing I need to start thinking about is building batteries. We need to get more batteries built, but what I'm going to start, we'll hopefully be able to start doing is starting to take parts of the ship apart. And that will allow us to get deeper into this. I still don't seem to have research for this shuttle, unless I've gone crazy. Health Center, Hull Temple, Exofighting Dome Observatory, Algae Farm, Mushroom Wolf Crop Farm, Cell Housing. Oh, thank you very much for subbing, Scott. DLS Center, Scott Highton. DLS Center, Legislative Strengthening Center, Ultimate Life, Memorial, Squirrelix, Insect Farm, Mess Hall, Crew Quarters, Infirmary, EKP Engine, Tycoon Hull, Stockpile, Workshop, Science Ships. Let me just check it's not here. Wait, I think it's a docking bay research. Romulus colonization enables the construction of human transport space shuttles from docking bays. Research. Then we'll go back to this. No, not this. I don't care about this. It's, where was it? This. Anti-nihilist conditioning. And that means we won't have to worry about the 70% loss. We're just going to have to start turning some of our cargo ships into transport ships. But what we can do is get some of our mining ships, because they're not going to have to mine forever, and start turning our mining ships into ships. We can also turn our science ships, because once we've investigated Plutarch, we're not going to need to do any more investigation. That's the plan, as I see it right now. We could also look at demolishing, starting to demolish the insect farms, the crop farms here, and turn all of this into batteries, because the algae farm should be able to handle most of it. Although at the moment, actually, Sector 1 needs food. Oh, that's because we just had a feed cycle. What do we still need here? Okay, we need everything. I think the cargo ship that's going to be handling it is still on the way back to the ship. Or it's potentially unable to dock. That's another issue. That's it there. Okay, there's the colonist. It's delivering. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's loading. Cool. So it's just started to deliver stuff to the planet. So I check here. We should now have... Yeah, okay, it started to deliver stuff. That's perfect. How is the Piranesi looking? We don't need to move anytime soon. Less death, exactly. Romulan colonization has been unlocked. Okay, the Galileo has a crew, so I'm going to send it to Plutarch, and then we'll turn it into a shuttle. We could also look at turning already one of our mining ships into a shuttle. We could get rid of the Rushmore, which has been with us for a long time, but I'm pretty sure it has no priorities for mining. It is literally just an odd jobber. So I think I'm going to just demolish it right now and turn it into a shuttle. Wait. I could just build shuttles. I don't need to demolish any ships. I can just build the shuttles. Well, that's so easy. How much non-crew do I have in Sector 1? That's something I need to pay attention to. So I have only one non-worker in this sector, so we need to move non-workers over. So hang on, first of all, pause the game. You need to be sending your non-workers to Sector 1. We don't need to be sending workers to Sector 1. We'll send our workers to Sector 5, because that is where we probably have extra hours on. Yeah, okay. Optimal. Do I have the resources? I have nothing at the moment that requires the use of polymer. And these are shuttles with heat shielding, exactly. Then I need to transfer. So I think I've got a lot of non-workers in Sector 6. I have 869 non-workers in Sector 6. I have 201 colonists here. But I could easily move 100 non-workers from Sector 6 to Sector 1. That's going to overpopulate us for a little while, but as the colonists leave, they will start turning into colonists. And then they'll leave. So that's one ship done. So I need to train 2,262 colonists. This is going to take a while. I need to construct 20 shuttles. Can I just queue these up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's not queuing them up. Or maybe it is, because they're still delivering polymer. I might have messed up because I might have stopped the construction of I might have stopped the construction the site from being constructed. So what we probably need to do is we need to clear some space in this sector and use that space. So what we're going to do with the empty ship needs to bomb the Piranesi. So this ship here is a corrupted AI that is hunting us. What we're going to do is fill the ship with batteries, overcharge those batteries, and fly the ship into them. At least that was the plan, except we've disconnected the AI on our ship that was going to do that. So I don't know what the new plan is yet, but we'll get there. That's another shuttle complete. I actually really want this ship to dock just now, but we're going to be building more shuttles for a while by the looks of it. Yeah, here's your complimentary colonist pack. Here's your toothbrush and your plastic tarp. Goodbye. Oh, we'll just let that tick over. That is fine. We've got colonists currently being trained. Actually, no training in process because we don't have enough people in the sector. Once that migration is completed, we will. In terms of clearing space, we do need to clear some space to build another one of these. But there's not really a lot of room for it unless we get rid of our probe launcher. I don't think I want to get rid of the probe launcher at this stage. However, I have another probe launcher here. So actually I could get rid of this probe launcher. Let's do that. Let's deconstruct this probe launcher. Let's turn this probe launcher on. And we'll set it to auto build. I also need to turn this on. We're obviously quite short of workers in this sector, but they will filter in. It's fine. We also need to get this drone bay online, so we want to just keep bringing workers into the sector. That is totally okay. Once this is deconstructed, I can then build another colonist training center here, and we can double. Our ship's AI was hiding this planet from us. It had been programmed to not let us colonize this planet, and the only way for us to colonize the planet was to disable the AI. We had to do it. Oh, I should be getting more colonization training center researchers. So this is reduced training time by 20 cycles. And this is each training session can now accommodate 50 workers. Wow. So faster training time and less people per cycle. I'm just waiting for this to clear down. Very suspicious AI. This AI has been quite good to us, though. It's just the problem was it was also programmed by Elon Musk. I mean, by Vanir Dolos to not let us do this. And I don't trust Vanir Dolos at all because he designed this ship to destroy Earth, basically. Okay, Galileo is done at Plutarch. I actually forgot to tell it to do something. So we can perform intrusive analysis. We can set up a temporary study center. I'm not that worried. I don't really need to spend the resources on this. We'll just grab what we can. So we got 50. I'm kind of beyond being worried about that at the moment. Oh. Sector 1 lost its space specialization. That's actually annoying. I forgot that would happen. But I actually think there's a potential that building a colonization center will give it back that specialization. How many? We've constructed 4 shuttles now. We've only trained 200 colonists, though. How much longer until those colonists arrive? Or have they already arrived? They have already arrived. We're just low on circuitry. I'm wondering if someone is going to have to fly the ship into the ship, though. I think that's how Last Stand is going to play out. I might turn this back on. I'm just a bit worried about we can't afford to run out of waste. Yes, lots of secrets from the beginning. That is correct. We can now pick up can't pick up team rotation yet, which lets us do 200 people at once. That's going to make life a lot easier. We're just gonna have to stack Sector 1 with people. Which is a little bit problematic. But we'll make it work. So we should now be training. Yeah, we're now doing a training. Cool. So instead of doing 15, we'll be able to do so much more. And hopefully we'll finish building space shuttles soon. I can't scroll this list. Oh, I can. Okay. Let's cancel all these other space shuttles. For now. So that the cargo ship can actually load. And get the colony set up. And then we'll go back to building space shuttles. We might as well finish building this one, though. We also need to get these two sectors sorted out in terms of workers. Also, I think Sector 3 needs a storage facility for circuitry in order to build this house. And I've also turned this off. So it's never going to build the house. I think we're fine. I think we can just deal with 5 homeless people. Okay. I'm going to pick up the parts of the bioengineering thing just in case it helps us. We might be able to use it for our own technology if we want to. In terms of waste delivery, all of our waste... Yeah, okay. Sector 5 is getting most of the waste. Good. I'm a little bit concerned about us running out of waste as more and more people leave the station. But also our food requirements should go down. So as long as we can stockpile a decent amount of food, we should be okay. How is this going? Has it got everything it needs? It's got everything. Okay, they are actually just building the site. We're probably going to need to keep sending resources down to this site. Just have to be aware of that. Yes, everyone is happy. One of the things that was making people sad was dead earth sickness. And the dead earth sickness is gone now that we're at the end of the mission. And that's stopped us from having to worry so much about being depressed. I did, but the crew died and I didn't actually recover the resource I needed from it. Same with common sense. The crews died at both of these and I didn't recover the thing I need to recover. So I'm just going to recover it and then not do anything else. Oh, I can go back to building shuttles now, actually. So I have 6 shuttles. I need to build 14 more. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That transfer just finished. Need to find another source of carbon if we can. Piranesi's currently not a threat, it's just in system. It's moving very, very slowly towards Remus. If it gets to Remus, will it kill the Remans? Because that would suck. I really hope it doesn't kill the Ashtangites if it gets to Remus. I wonder if this is a time limit for me to save them? The game hasn't communicated that to me, but that doesn't mean that that isn't what's going to happen. That would be really sad if that is indeed what would happen. I hope it doesn't. Okay. So we're building shuttles, we're trading colonists, we've got our second trading center getting ready to be built. Our main issue at the moment is that we need... circuitry is just our biggest bottleneck at the moment. It does feel like a time limit, doesn't it, Night Skies? I wish I'd spotted it earlier. Sector 3 should be getting all of my ice. No other sector needs ice anymore. I feel like the plants are going to die, yeah. I feel like I may have messed up a bit there. They aren't human anymore, but they were the only people we've encountered that were nice to us. So we're going to grab the fragment and leave. The thing is that Piranesi is obsessed with us. It wants to assimilate us. I don't think it can assimilate a planet as easy as it can assimilate a habitat. So I'm hoping it will go after us. We're running low on silicon. We have 1,000 food stockpiled. I think that's the max food we can stockpile. I can definitely probably look at starting to deconstruct these farms. This one has 100 food stuck in it. I don't really want to do anything about it while it's full of food. But what I want to do is demolish it, and I can build batteries all the way along here while we're waiting for other things to happen. Let me cancel this. Turn this on. Even if I set this to demolish, they'll still pick the food up out of it. Because I'm massively overproducing food, and this produces 14 food per cycle, and one of these produces 23 food per cycle, so I think I can eat the minus 14 food per cycle. Especially as people start to leave the station. Okay, we're done building the administrator center. The administrator site has been built. Energy facilities are operational. Oxygen recycling systems are up and running. And the site is being maintained at an optimal 18 degrees. We also collected some relevant data on the atmospheric entry issue and have sent this to Tycoon to support efforts there. Construct the Syndicate site. The crew of the gear will prepare the Syndicate site. This area will be for food production, healing, and scientific research. That's another 50 colonists heading down to the planet. And the good news is, because I've been repatriating my colonists the whole way through the game, we already have colonists to do these steps, which is going to speed us up a lot. Did I not tell this to be demolished? Yes, now it's... Whoa. That was fast. Oh, I'm going to need a... Damn, I need a storage facility for circuitry in order to pick up that one circuit. That's annoying. $50 food is fine. We have 1,000 food, but we had 1,000 food stockpiled. We're just gonna have to... What I'm gonna do is I'll cancel shuttle construction again. And we'll just get this to load up on all the resources it needs. We've built 9 shuttles out of 20 so far. I could actually build shuttles in a different sector too, if I wanted to. Trust is actually going up as we're going further along here, which is cool. Okay. Temple of Merit, is that done? The team has retrieved the fragment, cool. We'll just send them, that's the Galileo, right? Yeah, we'll send them over to the Temple of Common Sense to grab that, and that's the whole sector done. There definitely isn't any points of interest left in the system. No, there's no points of interest left in the system. Get that water uncovered. Because I can also build shuttles here. But there's nowhere actually for us to store because we're so backed up on carbon. Which is good because we're going to produce... Oh, actually... Do I have it set up to transfer carbon over? Yeah, cool. It is transferring carbon to Sector 1. That's fine. One more circuit and this is going to get constructed. This is done. Let's tell it so that this sector... Sector 3 shouldn't need any electronics. I should be able now to demolish this. And what I want to do is... These require circuitry, these don't. This is a 3x3, this is a 5x5. I think I'm just going to fill this with tier 1 batteries. It's not going to take up as much space, but it's also going to require less resources. I'm just waiting for this to get dismantled. Okay, I'm just going to build tier 1 batteries all the way along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that was a misclick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what's 9 times 13? It's 90, 18, 21. That's 111-ish space is taken up. So that's us on track now to get the last stand completed. Okay, they're still moving. Let's speed time up. Let's check our research as well. I feel like I'm not researching anything at the moment. So now we can do team rotation. And let's increase the capacity of cell housing as well. This is going to take a while to build, but that's fine. We can get another row of 3 done there. How much more resources do we need here? They just need more colonists. And I need so many more colonists to be trained though. That's the biggest problem. Alright, get the fragment and leave. Is our other colony training center online? It is. Okay. We just need to bring more people into the sector. That's our next thing. So we need 183 workers. Let's bring more people into the sector. So we currently have housing for 560 people. Our population, we actually have we just have too many colonists in here at the moment. What I could really do with is bigger housing capabilities in this sector. But I only have room to build it. I could build 1 domestic quarters here. That'll hold 112 people if I build it here. That means we can fit more people in. That will require one circuitry, but that's fine. I think these batteries are starting to come online. Yeah, they are. Cool. All right, let's find another source of iron. And we've got everything we need. Let's get you back to the Tycoon. It should, but the problem is we need colonists to train. At the moment, I don't have enough people in the sector to train anybody because we've got 200 colonists already in the sector just sitting around doing nothing. We need to wait for them to be taken off the station, really. Okay, while this is waiting, I can actually build more shuttles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What I really need to do is get lots of... I need to upgrade all of these into medic quarters, because currently they hold 64 crew members. I can double the amount of people that they can take. Once I'm doing that, these can then train 200 colonists a pop. Yeah, false perception was a colonization training. It's this, no, it was this one here for cell housing. Increase cell housing capacity by 30%. What else do we need to research right now? Let's get construction speed up. Oh, power, no. Yeah. Construction speed up will help. Cargo ship capacity will also help. Let's also... Oh no, I don't need large stockpiles. Hey Jacob, how's it done? How's it going? It's going really well. We're right at the end game. What we're pushing for right now is to produce enough colonists to colonize Romulus before the Piranesi kills everybody. Is our main goal. We've decided to stay human and not become plants. And that's mainly where we're sitting at the moment. We just need to train colonists. We just had an overload. I feel like I can just turn something off. It's constructing that building that's overloaded us. Whoa, we've massively overloaded. What has massively overloaded us? The nuclear power plant doesn't have enough resources, so it's gone offline. Why has that happened? We'll be able to get it back on... Oh, I see what's happened. There was an accident at the stockpile, which means they couldn't deliver any more resources. So, what a stupid thing to happen. Let's build a secondary hydrogen storage facility so that never happens again. Now power's fine. That was so terribly stupid. We didn't run out of hydrogen. It's just a really stupid thing to happen there. Okay, we now have more space for people in this sector. So let's bring more non-workers over. We've got 700 here. We have space for exactly 100. So we're going to bring 100 non-workers from Sector 6 to Sector 1. That's going to give us more colonists to train. What I really need to do, though, is I need to start looking at upgrading the housing that we have here so that I can start having more people in this sector. So I'm going to demolish this optimized quarter and turn it into another domestic quarter. I'm going to just slowly upgrade all of these to domestic quarters, which means we can hold way more population, we can double our population. The syndicate site is finished. Agricultural systems are operational. The infirmary is ready and stocked, and research labs have been set up with all necessary equipment. We have completed more than half of the work required to successfully colonize Romulus. Construct the Ashtangite site. The crew of the gear will prepare the Ashtangite site. We'll be able to produce refined resources and maintain our vehicles and infrastructure. So we need 5 circuitry for this. That's going to be a problem. That's going to take a while to produce. What we may need to do is turn this back on. How are we looking for waste? Okay, we have a really big problem about to happen. We don't have enough waste being produced to cover our water requirements. So I'm going to have to turn the fusion station back on to try and cover the water requirements we have. We already are under. We do have stockpiled food, so that's not a problem. We also need to bring more water into the station. We could be running into a food shortage situation really soon because we're not producing enough waste to keep our water treatment center active. So I'm going to turn this off for the moment and let us build up a little bit of a stockpile. I don't have any more research I can give this, but I can research stuff for the fusion station. So that produces more water. What else can we research right now? Infirmary, yeah, infirmary capacity would be a good one. No, a one-time thing. I have to produce more circuitry. Oh, I'm out of silicon. That's a big issue. There is silicon in system. It is a... Okay. We actually have a ship. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think we can't land any resources right now because we've got a huge backup of carbon here. So what I need to do is build another maintenance facility that can hold carbon somewhere. Because this is stopping us from getting any iron into the station as well. You can be carbon. Because we just have no space left here because they keep bringing carbon in. Let's make sure that nobody has a priority to pick up carbon at the moment. Let's make silicon a priority for 2 of our ships. There's a lot of plates we're juggling right now. Okay, we've covered half of our requirements for batteries. I'm a little bit worried we're not bringing any iron into the station right now. We're now bringing in some iron. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I love the animations as well. Oh wait, you're the wrong resource. You need to be carbon, not alloy. Because right now we can't do anything because we haven't got any silicon. So we need to clear the carbon out of the docking bay so that we can bring silicon in, and then we can get working again. Oh, I should get that drone bay. There's a drone bay upgrade that I should be picking up, which I haven't done yet. I need to get, what do I need here? Okay, I need a battery upgrade for that. That's interesting. We'll get that battery research done. I can never find batteries. Where are the batteries? Here they are. So I need to get deoxidized contacts done. So we'll do that after we've done suspended beds. Whoops. Just a lot happening. We're definitely not short on researches. Okay, cool. That's done. So let's get that battery technology researched, which will let us upgrade the drone bays, which will also help in moving stuff around. And we're now clearing down this finally. We're also low on water. We're low on ice. Do we have any ships prioritizing ice? Santa's sleigh isn't. Arch should be, but there's no ice available in system to collect. Do we have anyone prioritizing drilling ice? We do. Pectorals is also prioritizing drilling hydrogen. But right now we have tons of hydrogen available, we have no ice available, so you need to focus on that. I've got deoxidized contacts researching. Don't worry, Lightning Dragon. It's researching right now. Okay. Okay, we've got some silicon coming into the station now. So we're back to being able to produce circuitry, which means we can get back to recruiting colonists. And also producing what we need for here. Okay. Had a little bit of a resource snafu there. Yeah, there we go. Now we're landing resources. Okay, deoxidized contacts has been done. That means I can go to the drone bay, and I can now get space optimization, which gets me one more drone. These are all just required drone bay. Cool. We'll just get all the drone bay upgrades. Okay, this sector's looking healthier. We still need more silicon, but it's looking a lot healthier. That's another ship built. We've now built 17 of 20 shuttles. So much going on. Do we have optimal conditions in all of our sectors yet? Still extra hours here and here. That's a bit annoying. That's 18 of the 20 shuttles done. Lots of silicon coming into the station now. Gets more drones available. We'll get the next one done. So that's foldable architecture, gets us 2 more drones, and lighter casing means they move 2% faster. 10% faster, even better. And once that's done, we'll actually be out of research. Sector 1 actually had people starve last, which is weird because we've got plenty of food. Oh no, I know what the problem is. Because Sector 1 has a higher population now, it potentially needs 2 mess halls. Yeah, we need 2 mess halls in Sector 1 now because we've got so many people living here. I don't have room for 2 mess halls in Sector 1 unless I remove some batteries. So, but removing these batteries will get in the way of our end goal of building more batteries. But I think, if I'm right, we can fit another mess hall. We're gonna need this. Oh, that's a crop farm. I can't fit a mess hall here anyway. I would need to clear those back 2 batteries. Let's demolish these 2. Okay, we've built all of our shuttles. Shuttles are done. Food is getting quite low, which means we're not producing food in this sector. No, we don't have enough water here. Why? Oh no, you're not turned off. Because we're not bringing in any ice. This is bad. How do we have enough? Do we have enough waste? Okay, we have enough waste. We can turn this back on. We can turn this off. Okay, we're now producing food here again. We can now get the interlocking probes research, which gets us another 2 drones. I don't need a road to batteries, no. Potentially, they will catch fire and I won't be able to put the fire out. But I'm going to take that risk here. because they don't catch fire very often. But that means I can fit that in there. The plan here will be to have all of these batteries set with no road between them. Okay, we have ice on the station again, and we'll be producing food again. We've also produced all of the circuitry we need for the planet. Yay, food. Yeah, food is pretty important. We're also training more colonists. We've got 149 colonists in training. And just as colonists leave, we'll bring more into this sector, train them, and send them off again. And that's going to be the loop. We literally need this mess hall to put one food in it. That's all that needs to go in it, is one food to feed everybody. Because this can hold 70, and we need 71 food to feed the sector. Well, they're putting more in, actually. It needs more than one food, okay. That's this whole game, Lightning. That's this whole game. It's just walking the edge the whole time. I love how one colonist is going down in this trip.
Open your...
Uh-oh. Oh, he's reached Remus. Okay, the Ashtangites are going to die, and I feel really bad about that, but I don't think... We wouldn't have been ready.
And see how I reduce the prospects of the future. They are only fit for assimilation in my bowels. See how even a planet is nothing compared to the perfect being.
You asshole. They did nothing to you, they're just plant people. That's really sad. I did not save the Ashtangites, and I feel really bad about that. Okay, that's colonists leaving the ship. We're up to 411 of the 2,392 colonists we need. And we're halfway on our battery requirements as well. We've still got a massive backlog of carbon here. I've got nobody set to pick carbon up as a priority, which is good. Massive rips. That's that whole population wiped out. Thanks to my negligence, basically. Once these are all built, I'll do another row of 3. Potatoes. That's a very hard objective to complete. You'd have to have come here with the colonists ready to go, I think, to save them. Because you need to empty the Tycoon before you can kill the Piranesi. And I'm a long way from being able to empty the Tycoon at this point. What do we still need to deliver to the planet? Okay, everything has been delivered at this point to the planet. And we're producing food again, which is good. Okay, that's drone speed upgraded. Let's get another, so we've got drones produce 20% faster and drone capacity up by 2 again. And that's the drones fully upgraded. And that will help a lot with just general movement throughout the station. This housing is also now under construction, finally. I'm hoping it'll take quite a while for it to deal with that, so that I've got time to get everything else ready here. I'm guessing the last part of the colony will require quite a lot of resources to construct. I'm guessing once we've got the colony complete, the game will just start sending colonists down to the planet as soon as they're trained, which means I can just constantly cycle people through Sector 1. That's the hope. I've noticed the number keeps going up. I think it's going up because I keep waking people up, and it's a proportion of my crew. Okay, Romulus is almost done. Construction of the Ashtangite site has been completed. A multi-factory allows to transform the raw materials of Romulus into usable resources. The vehicle storage bay and technical maintenance are optional. The first human city on Romulus has just been born. It's basically I have 5 different cities all working together. Okay. The colony is done. We just need to get people onto the planet now. But how do we do that? Like, where are the colonists going to live in the meantime? Because what I might do then is we have plenty of housing available in Sector 5 and Sector 6. I might move all of my colonists over there until they're needed. I have... How many colonists do I have in Sector 1? I have 438. Let's move 400 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. And then I can move non-workers. I've got 600 non-workers. So let's move 400 non-workers from Sector 6 to Sector 1. And then they can start training. That's what we're going to have to do. And I need to get the batteries built. So that's my next major objective, is getting the rest of these batteries constructed. So let's get the next row of these under construction. Oh, damn it. Alright, that's another... That should be us around about 800 tiles with the batteries. It's going to take a while for them to get built, though. I'm very worried about our carbon backup in the docking bay there as well, but that will slowly filter down because we're not bringing any more carbon into the station right now. All we're really waiting on right now is just getting everything online. Tons of hydrogen, which is great. Okay, one thing I need to change is right now the only sector that needs electronics is Sector 1. We don't need to stockpile electronics anywhere else. And Sector 1 needs like as many batteries as I can take. Sorry, many electronics as I can take. Oh. Remus has been vitrified. The Piranesi has killed the planet. There's nothing left on the surface. Is the Piranesi coming to me now? Because that is not a long journey. I can't do anything to Romulus right now. I just have to complete the missions I've got up here. I need to train colonists and build batteries. I'm trying very hard to get these colonists done. It might be worth building the train station between Sector 1 and Sector 6. Because that will help me move people faster between the two sectors. What was the picture of a battery, Lightning? That was a picture of the planet being destroyed. Whoop. Just random explosion while I was watching. Because they're under extra hours. Okay, they're finally optimal here. How many workers do we have over? We are 8 workers over here. How many workers are we under here? 20. Okay, let's change this to send its workers to Sector 6. Okay, I have 257 colonists available here. Are there any more There's 230 non-workers, so we can trade up another set. Housing here, I can send another 250 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. Man, you're looking at a dystopia. This whole ship is a dystopia. It's horrendous. People are eating garbage. They're being worked to death. People die every shift. It's already a dystopia. That's a better question. Can you avoid a dystopia? I don't think you can. I really want to get this finished this stream, but this is already taking a long time. Oh, you can definitely make it worse. You can force people just to eat insects. The thing is, if you can make it too bad, that people will rebel and leave you, and that's probably that's literally game over. A Temple of the Hull. Why is there exposed gears in the temple? Is that what you throw the non-believers in to get eaten? Oh, is that how they bury people? I don't like that. I didn't realize that was there until I turned the camera around. Ah, there's a train running along the top of the sector now. Oh, we need to give Sector 6. Sector 6 actually needs 3... let's give it 1 to finish its train station. Part of the ship, part of the crew, I think is a better way of putting it. Okay, we're training more colonists. There's another 200 colonists in training. And there's 7 colonists currently in the sector. Okay, I can now move another 200 colonists. How are we doing for housing here? Yeah, I can move another 200 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. And then I need more non-crew. So I got 269. We'll move 269 from Sector 6 back to Sector 1. And get them training to be colonists. Which animation is that, Odin? Why is there an explosion happening in the colonist training center? Oh wow. Okay, Sector 1 is in danger of massive overwork because of the amount of accidents that just happened. Did I actually send workers away? I messed up really badly. I just transferred workers instead of non-workers. No, I didn't. Oh, I transferred crew members instead of colonists. So hang on, I've massively sent workers over. I need to send 180 workers back from Sector 6 to Sector 1 urgently. Then I need to send 207 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. That should fix the problem I just created for myself. Oh, the Temple of the Hull? Yeah, cool. I'll check on the evil ship. The evil ship's on its way to Romulus. Okay. I'm gonna see if it's chasing us. Because if it's on the way to Romulus, it's GG, and there's nothing I can do about it. But if it redirects to chase us, we can just make it follow us around the system. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought, why have they moved over? I just need to wait for... This is really bad. We need these workers to arrive. How long are they going to take? 108 workers are on their way. That was a big mess up for me. Need to be very careful about what I'm sending where. Okay, that's us back to the correct amount of workers in the sector. Almost a huge disaster. 47 colonists in training here, but we've got another bunch just arrived. We just need the people. Okay, we've arrived. Has the Piranesi changed its destination? It's really hard to tell. Which way are you going? Are you going left or are you going right? I think it's heading towards us. Yes, it's chasing the Tycoon. It's not heading for Romulus. We have time. Okay. Right, 200 colonists in training. We're going to wait for that to complete before I move more crew around. Have we completed the train station on this side? One more electronics and we'll done it. We're really low on iron. Oh, no more iron's coming in. We're really low on waste. Really low on waste. Which is going to cause problems here. Sector 5 needs 10 ice. And we'll turn this back on to supplement... Oop, no. To supplement this. Okay. Have you finished training yet? Okay, so we now have another 247 colonists available here. We currently have housing available for another 500 people. So I'm going to move 247 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. This is only colonists. Now we need to find lots of non-workers. We have 785 non-workers in Sector 6. I'm just going to move all of them over. 785 non-workers from Sector 5 to Sector 1. Start migration. They're going to be homeless, but I'm going to move them out of the sector once they become colonists. It's also going to take them quite a while to get there because we don't have a train in this sector. And I don't really want to spare the electronics to build a train in every sector right now. We may have to do that. Is the Piranesi definitely heading towards us? Yeah, I think it moves every time it pulses. Potentially. If I put my mouse cursor here. Yes, it moves every time it pulses. And I believe it's heading towards us. Okay, we have tons of silicon now. That's great. Sector 2 and Sector 6 are fine. They can feed everybody. Yeah, they just get their colonist kit, they get their juice box, and they get to work. Got another 95 colonists in training. Okay, all of the workers have just arrived in this sector. Feeding them is going to be fun. But we've got enough. That's fine. Both of these should start training pretty soon. Oh, this isn't turned on to train automatically. Oh, that's going to slow me down so much. Okay. We've got 200 colonists in training here. We've got 95 colonists in training here. Why is it so slow? Because we've already... We threw a pulsar at that ship. We redirected a neutron star to fire all of its radiation straight at that ship in the last system. It's wrecked. That's why it's so slow. Oh, good. That's good to be aware of, Lightning Dragon. Also, we've got 1,000 of them trained now. You're training another 200. We'll come back to that in a second. The batteries here are almost done. We need to find spaces to build more batteries. I could build one here. That's something. I could also build a battery here. That's it for this sector right now. I could build a battery here and a battery here. We've got room for batteries in this sector. I could go 1, 2, 3. Build a road here. And we'll just keep moving that road backwards while we build more batteries. That's we need to get more area covered with batteries. Okay, so we've got 200 training here, got 200 training here. Once they're completed, we're going to move them out of the sector. I'm actually just waiting until everybody's trained because this sector can support the population. Yeah, that was a pretty baller move, honestly. Okay, we've got how many colonists in this sector right now? We have 295 colonists. We have enough, we can move 200 of them from Sector 1. Colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 6. Start migration. What I'm also going to do is get queued up more cell housing tech. Sedation cell, because we're going to need to fit more people into these cell houses. I have no idea what the calculation is looking at for the Promised Land. I just hope we hit it at some point. Is the Piranesi still en route to Romulus? I feel like it might still be en route to Romulus. I'm racing as fast as I can here. I haven't opened Sector 4 up. So you start off with only Sector 1, and it requires a lot of resources to open each sector up. And every sector you open up makes the ship more likely to fall apart. That's what the hull integrity stat is for. So these buildings here, all 4 of these buildings, are constantly repairing the hull of the ship. And if I open Sector 4 up, it would make that harder, and I don't really need to worry about that right now. So I'm not opening Sector 4 up, is basically the story there. Okay, we're still building batteries here. Yeah, 4 more batteries to construct in this sector. They also need to be fully charged. Oh, okay, we've got a problem. We're now at max capacity on silicon. We need to get our freighters to stop bringing silicon to the station. And they need them to focus on bringing iron into the station as the primary resource right now. That will filter down slowly over time because we are constantly consuming silicon. It's basically a 1-to-1 on an EVA section for each sector of hull. Okay, we're training another 400 colonists right now. Sector 6 has 128 people starving. I think it's because I moved them before the... I think I actually need another... Do I only have one mess hall here? I only have one mess hall. We need another mess hall in this sector. Whoops. Can I fit one in here? I can. That's that under construction. I don't think anything will happen, but we can try it. It's less of a corrupted AI and more of an insane businessman who got turned into an AI. I think it's still heading for Romulus, everybody. I think Romulus is its next target. I'm going as fast as I can. I don't know if we'll be fast enough. This is another 400 colonists being trained right now. And I've got batteries under construction everywhere. These ones are done, which is great. Can I fit one in this corner here? Yeah, there's one there. Actually, I can fit 2 in here. I can fit 1 in here as well. Let's see how that looks. They're still not finished here either. We are running really low on alloy, but we're getting more iron coming in now. Yeah, nothing happened with that probe, I'm afraid. Is there any sources of iron near the ship I can use? There's one up here. Might as well get that being mined. Oh. Okay. We now have 2,000 colonists. I need to move them out of this sector. So where can we send them? We have a lot of housing available in Sector 5. So how many colonists do we have here right now? 695. So 695. We can easily accommodate them here. Let's move 695 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 5. Now we have tons of room here. We need to find more non-workers. We have 341 non-workers in Sector 3. So let's move them over to Sector 1. From Sector 3 to Sector 1. That will turn them into colonists. We also have 166 non-workers in Sector 2. So 166 non-workers from Sector 2 to Sector 1. Alright, let's see how that plays out. That should be the last lot we need. Yeah, it's definitely going to Romulus Lightning. I'm actually going to fly the Tycoon back in case we need to be in orbit for something important to happen. We should hit the colonists. Oh. Yeah, it loses the colonists. I think the population disappears while they're on the trains. Okay, all we need to worry about is we need another 300 squares worth of batteries. We have no batteries under construction here. We have two batteries under construction here, which I can fit more in. We can do 1, 2 there, and 1 here. If we loop the road around this way. We just need these batteries, which means we need to be producing more alloy. Alloy is our main issue at the moment. Yeah, alloy is our Achilles heel right now. Got more colonists in training here. It's definitely proportional. Yeah, it's just jumped up massively now that everyone's arrived. But we're trading another 200 here. We'll be trading another 200 here shortly. I can't believe they're trading 4. That's such a waste. Lots of people starving because they're moving around, but that should fix itself next time. And if crew die, well, that kind of works out for us too. You're feeling the rush? I'm feeling the rush. We're really close. We're really close. Okay, we're trading another 200 colonists. We're going to be just short, but I think we still have more non-workers in the sector. 20... Yeah, we got 500... Okay, we're definitely going to hit the cap. We're definitely going to hit the cap. We're going to hit the colonists. So now our focus is on batteries. These 3 batteries are built. That one is now under construction. I can't build any more here. Okay, all of these batteries are not constructed yet, so there's another bunch there. These ones all require alloy as well. Our main thing holding us back right now is just getting the alloy out across the station and getting the alloy produced, which is what these are working on right now. That's the only thing holding us back. We just need to get the batteries built. I don't think I need the battery space right now, but what I could do is dismantle... No, don't do that. That was stupid. Dismantle buildings I'm not using to reclaim alloy from their corpses. There's 300 alloy here. And I can build batteries in... Yes, 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 yes. Fighter, mage, thief, and priest. You missed out wizard. We need a 5th colonist to be the wizard in that party. Oh my god, everyone is really angry with me right now. Come on, where's my alloy delivery dudes? Oh, have I turned them? No, I am. They are being taken apart, yeah? In demolition, in demolition. Cool. Once these buildings get taken apart, I can build batteries here, and I will locally have the materials I need to build more batteries. Oh, did you say mage? Did I miss that? You said mage. I'm so sorry. For some reason I said you fighter, mage, thief, and priest is exactly the traditional party. I'm sorry, Amy. Okay. This is our hope and dream right here. Where is the Piranesi right now? Okay, it's about 3/4 of the way across. Resources look good. Everything is in good supply. We only have 84 people left in cryostasis. We can actually demolish this as well. Free up some space. No, even better. Don't demolish this. Cancel that. No, how do I recover the building? Cancel destruction, but change this to be alloy. That's the pro move. Then I've got 2 units of alloy. I can turn this on as well and change it to alloy. And that gives me more units to move the alloy around. Come on. Okay, colonists. We're almost there on colonists. How many do we have? Non-workers? 143 non-workers. Okay. We just need another batch of training to start. Train. It's waiting. No, just train them. I told it to train. We'll come back to that. Right. Okay. Batteries. Now I have 5 batteries in this sector. I could build this, and then around it build these. Make this high priority. We're up to 746 tiles of battery. We still have under construction. Nothing in this sector. There's 4 here. And there's a whole ton here as well. But we have alloys already in this sector to do this work. This one is almost ready already. I'm really worried that we're... Okay, no, we've got 143 colonists in training in this sector. That's it. When they're done, 143, that's 500. Oh, I think we'll be just... We might be just under. I might need to get more colonists. We'll have to see. I love how there's rampant now homelessness across the station as I just randomly fire people to different sectors. Where do I have non-workers? I have no non-workers here, no non-workers here. Do you know what it wants me to do? I think it wants me to train every single non-worker on the station to be a colonist. I honestly think that's what it wants. If I need to train those 2 colonists. Okay, this mega battery is now under construction. We'll build... We don't have... Okay, that's us at 804 tiles. We've got another battery under construction here. Once this is discontinued, we'll get another more batteries being built here. How are we looking? Piranesi is close, but it's not there yet. Okay, I think if it's forcing me, I'm going to turn the Cryonic Center off. That way we're not going to get more non-workers popping out. Do I have any more non-workers anywhere? No non-workers, no non-workers, no non-workers. Okay, all of my non-workers are in Sector 1. Let's move some colonists to somewhere where I have space. I've got... We can move... How many colonists do we have here? 400. Let's move 300 colonists from Sector 1 to Sector 5 where there's housing for them. We're up to 840 tiles of batteries. And we're going to have the resources to build more batteries once this nuclear power plant has been taken apart. They might also need to be fully charged, which I can do by pumping up my power output for a little while. I have a lot of hydrogen, but doing this will mean I'm producing more excess power, which means that my batteries will charge faster. Oh, look at this. Okay, hang on. Batteries. I'll build a tier 2 battery here. And I'll build... Can't build one there. I'm hoping that's enough. I really hope that's enough. Let's make this high priority. Let's make sure they're training that last batch of colonists. Train 14 colonists. Let's turn this off. Literally the last 14 colonists need to be trained. How are we looking in terms of time? The Piranesi is getting really close. I'm really worried. Because if I fail here, I don't know if I want to play this again. $849 tiles covered by batteries. think the batteries do have to be charged, yes. If they do, we're kind of doomed, though. Are you training those last 14 colonists? Okay, the last 14 colonists are being trained. We will hit the colony requirement at that point. This will be incredibly close. Okay, how are our other battery projects going? 2 left here. And we've got more being constructed here, which is good. I've got room for more here too, if this production here isn't enough. At the moment, we're out of we've run out of the alloys that we reclaimed from taking apart the nuclear power plant. $892 tiles. I don't think we're going to get these built in time. The Piranesi is getting extremely close. Hurry up. This is tense. I'm going to be so sad if I lose this game. Can I scrap anything else? I could probably take down the mushroom walls, honestly. $910 tiles. Colonists will complete in a couple of seconds. There's another battery about to start construction here. And these will give us enough metals to make 3 batteries. Okay, why do I still have 2 colonists needing to be trained? I can't believe it. I've got to train 2 colonists. I need to build 10 more batteries to cover the space. No, I need to build more than 10. Yeah, each small battery is only 9 tiles. I need to build 9 more small batteries. I have under construction right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some here. 8. I need 1 more battery under construction. I'll put 1 here. I've got nowhere to put another one here. These have all I've got room up here if I need it. These 2 assholes may have killed us. I don't think we're going to make it. $919 tiles. I'm considering destroying this crop farm to give us the materials we need to finish building the batteries. I think we have to do it. It's not even going to give us that many materials, is it? Two colonists are halfway through being trained. We're We're up to 937 tiles. $946 tiles. I don't think we're gonna make it. What else can I do? Piranesi is close. What I need is concurrent construction. So if I have it happening in every sector, we're good. Hang on, how happy are people here? They're 4 happy. This provides 2 happiness. Kill it. And I can build a battery here at the same time as I'm building batteries in other sectors. Okay, that's that done. What other sectors am I not building batteries in? Right, happiness here is at 2. If I destroy this, we'll be at 0 happiness, which is fine. I can build a battery there. We're already building batteries, so we're now building batteries in every sector. Once I've got these 2 buildings deconstructed. These guys are almost finished training. Thank goodness. We're at 946 tiles. I can fit a level 2 in here. No, don't fart. Pause the game. Calm down. Cancel this construction. Place it here. Right click on it. Set it as high priority. Right, that's that one under construction. Alright, we can also build a tier 2 here. High priority. Go. Alright, we've got 2 of the big ones under construction here and here. Right now, we've got 1 more under construction here. That's all we've got the resources for. We've got 1 almost finished construction here. I'm going to mark it high priority to make sure it's the only one getting the metal. Shut up. You're not here yet.
Protect you from my appetite. Stop struggling. Prepare yourself. You are about to become more than just pitifully human.
Okay, what's going on with the colonists? It wants me to train them again. Why am I training the colonists again? That's really frustrating. There's definitely no more... Right, no non-workers, no non-workers, no non-workers, no... Now there's 3 non-workers. The game is saying there's no one else to train. Okay. $964 squares. It's now down to that training cycle. I think we're gonna get the stuff built in time. No, I've turned off the cryopods. There's no one should be getting unfrozen. They're both turned off. Okay. 900. We did it. We did it. Charge the batteries. I'm gonna try. We're never gonna charge these batteries in time. Let's cancel the construction of any other batteries that are under construction because that will slow us down. When they come online, we'll have to charge them as well. Are there any under construction here? No. Are there any under construction here? No. Are there any under construction here? No. Are there any under construction here? Yes. So we need to cancel all of these. These do not need to be created. We've got quite a large power surplus. I could maybe go around turning things off. 93%. We've got another problem. We need to stop Diogenes from bringing ice into the station. I don't think this is going to work. 95%. .7 cycles. How long do we have before the Piranesi hits the planet? That's the question. We need the cargo. I don't even know right now. %. You two assholes have probably killed the entire crew. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. Okay, didn't change the amount of colonists available. Damn. I might still need to launch the colonists, yes. Okay, we're about to hit 100% power. Okay, the batteries are charged, but we haven't completed the objective yet. Half a cycle until these last two colonists are trained. Why is this objective not complete yet? Okay, batteries charged, complete. We're just waiting on these two colonists. 0.3 cycles. 0.2 cycles. 0.1 cycles. I'm going to lose the game because of a bug. I'm going to try two things to try and fix this bug. Number one, I'm going to move these two non-workers all the way to Sector 3. Done. We completed the objective. Excuse me while I stretch. My objective is to fly the Tycoon into the Piranesi. Let's do it. The two people who are unable to learn how to colonize the planet, they just got lost somewhere on the station. Also, I'm very concerned about this loading screen. What's going on here? Okay, it did actually load.
Administrator, if you are listening to this message, it means the Tycoon has reached its destination, despite the unpredictable parameters that framed the equation of its journey. The crew have found a new home, whether the one planned for or another. These survivors have already begun to lay the foundations of a new cradle, where creativity, invention, and joy can bloom again. Perhaps you already understand
W's, everybody, for the dog.
Why the mission launch was precipitated. When I discovered that the lunaclism was inevitable, I also understood that any attempt to save our species after this would have been doomed to fail. You took the helm in the only launch window available to us. Thanks to you, our efforts, our mistakes, our sins and sacrifices will sink into oblivion, into the past, while the first pages are written for a newly born humanity.
We got 2 W's. Ah, thank you, DRB and Lightning Dragon. That dog had a long journey to get to where it got to. What next? I mean, the game's over, but is it going to give us credits? Yeah, credits. Wow. Well, that was extremely buggy and very, very stressful. Average for us for a win. What you mean by the nick of my teeth at the very last second? Yeah, that's pretty on top of it. Oh, first of all, Gilame David there, unbelievable soundtrack for this game. Well done to everybody who made the game, but that was really buggy at the end, and it was very concerning that that wasn't going to go through. Wow. That was literally on the edge. I feel sorry for those 2 people that we left behind on the ship. But we tried to train them 3 times, and it didn't go through. We had to do something. That was a very stressful game. I think I would say that was a good degree over Frostpunk in terms of stress. Like, I remember surviving the final storm in Frostpunk, and that was very concerning as your population just plummets due to the frostbite. They like it on the train. Well, after they got on that train, we flew the space station into the other ship, so they're dead now. Yes, at Night Skies, I 100% agree with you. Great art, great music, great setting background. Some of the gameplay just needed a little bit of a tweak. That final cutscene, I think all the other cutscenes were at such a higher level of production value compared to that final cutscene. That final cutscene basically felt like they took concept art and animated it slightly compared to everything else we've seen. If you look at the introduction to the game and the other cutscenes, it's a bit of a shame. It very much feels like, unfortunately, they had to get the game finished, which I know happens. I'm also, some things that I need to go and look up. The Naomi Protocol, was that the science team, that secret science team overriding Eden? Or was that another part of Eden trying to save us? Because I don't know what the actual answer to that is. Was that Baptiste that was piloting the ship? It was kind of hinted that it was. That was the Piranesi was Baptiste, who was part of Dolus originally. I didn't really get Elon Musk, Volus's reasoning at the end there. Yeah. Very... Look, I'm impressed with what they got out. This wasn't a full price game either. It's a budget title, which is, I'm really happy with the amount of gameplay I got out of this. Just looking, if I check my Steam, I got 46 hours of gameplay out of Ixion. I didn't mean to close the credits, and I'm really sorry about that. I got 46 hours of gameplay out of it, and hopefully you got the entertainment too. So I'm pretty happy. I might come back to it when there's a couple of patches. I know there's a difficulty mode being brought in. What a ride, honestly. Wow. That was one hell of a ride. But we did it. We saved humanity. And the Ixion was destroyed. The only things, my only real complaints, if I had complaints, is that the original destruction of the Piranesi, when you hit it with the Tachyon, with the neutron star, was very anticlimactic. It just happened. And that last cutscene was also very anticlimactic. I think the guy was insane from the start, yeah. I'm just admiring, I'm actually like, I never really sat on this menu screen before, and this is nice to see. Well, I was going to play some BAR, but that took way longer than I expected it to, so I'm actually going to end the stream pretty much here. I've had a blast. Real blast. So just as an FYI, for anyone still hanging around, apart from Terra Invicta, I won't be streaming on this channel anymore. If you want to follow my streams, jump on to Frost 2, Frost TOO. That's my secondary channel where I'll be doing most of my streaming. So that's Hard Space Shipbreakers, Whatever replaces Ixion, I have some ideas. We might be playing War Tales on Saturdays going forward. And Elden Ring when I'm in the mood to play Elden Ring, which I really enjoyed streaming this week. So you can catch that all out on the first two channel. The primary first channel will be videos, mostly apart from Terra Invicta until I finish that. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Good night, Twilight Mage. Everyone who's hung here, it's been really good having you on board. And yeah, thanks for supporting me through that incredibly stressful last 40 minutes of this stream, because holy crap, that was intense. That was some of the most on the edge gaming I think I've ever done, because that was so close to complete disaster. Oh yeah, there'll be Nebulous. Like if I do community stuff as well, like Nebulous or Carrier Command, I want to do another Carrier Command playthrough now that the multiplayer update's properly aiming at multiple ships. That'll all be on the second channel. Because the primary channel is kind of like where I'm trying to, I don't know, maybe try and turn this to a business or something, but I still want to have fun and play games that I want to play and do things that aren't going to be like monetarily viable, like play games like this, where I only get 9 people watching the game. That doesn't matter, but that makes more sense to put on the second channel. So that kind of stuff will be there too. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all have a great day, morning, noon, night, and I'll see you in the next video. But for now, ciao. Thanks for hanging out.